Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. In this video, guys, we're going to be going through the top 10 best Easter egg steps in Call of Duty Zombies history. Now, last week I made a video with the hardest Easter egg steps and I asked you guys to comment what you thought was the best Easter egg step. So I went through all the comments, picked the 10 that were the most common, and took a comment of each of those top 10, and that's what we're going to be going through in this video. Now, what I want you guys to do is comment your favorite weapon in Call of Duty Zombies history that is not a wonder weapon. So like any gun that you really think is awesome, comment it down below, the best gun, and I'm gonna make a best guns video next week using your comments, just like I am doing for this video. Now, I do want to mention that I did not include any of the boss fights in this video, and I did not include building the staffs or building the bows on Drazenjack or Origins, because those aren't really steps. They're required for the Easter egg, yes, but I wouldn't really consider them steps. So these are going to be the top 10 best steps that you guys commented the most from that video. And if you guys didn't know, I am also doing a clip of the week series, so I'm going to have that link down in the description. If you guys want to submit your clip, I'm going to be doing the best zombie clips of the week every single week. So anyways, without further ado, let's jump right into the list. Coming in at the number 10 spot is going to be a comment from Josh, who commented the Zoo step on 9 with unlimited specialists. So this is a step in the 9 Easter egg where basically you hear a crack of lightning and it pulls out your specialist weapon, and there's going to be a ton of knights, marauders, and tigers spawning out of the 2 doors that are located inside of the spawn room of 9. And what you have to do is basically consistently kill them, and you're going to keep getting your specialist charge. Every single time you kill one, it will go to the max level. So you basically have unlimited specialists for the entire duration of this step, and it lasts about 2 minutes. And all you really have to do is just keep killing them if you want, and you don't have to kill them, but it's just more fun. And you have an unlimited specialist the entire time. So whether you're using the Viper and Dragon or the hammer or the staff, or if you decide you want to use the chakrams, you can use those unlimited during this step, which is definitely really cool. So that comes in at the number 10 spot. Coming in at the number 9 spot, we have a comment here from Mr. Krabs, who commented destroying the icebergs throughout the ship in Voyage. So this is the step right after the planet step, and basically you have to make your way from the front of the ship all the way to the poop deck, all the way in the back of the ship by destroying the icebergs. Now, the most common path is just going up top of the ship and making your way like through, and each spot is going to have an iceberg blocking it that you need to destroy with your specialist weapon, or I like using the Hellion, or basically any weapon that you have, and you just basically need to deal enough damage to it so that it breaks, so that you can advance to the next spot and the next iceberg. Now, this step is definitely one of my favorites, and I really like when you're doing the Easter egg on this step, you can actually shoot the last iceberg once you get to the forecastle, and you can bypass like 3 of the icebergs that are blocking the path. Now, while you're doing this, there's going to be stokers that spawn, and I believe a Blightfather as well. So it's definitely a little bit hectic towards the end, but it's definitely a very fun step, and it comes in at the number 9 spot. Coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be a comment from Tinted, who commented, I enjoyed the Alpha Omega clock step. The simple codes that you put into the clocks reward you greatly and set you up for the rest of the Easter egg. So yes, this is definitely a very cool step. You have to punch and kill a zombie with Galvanuckles next to one of the TVs that is lit up once you turn on Rushmore in order to do this. And then in 2 of the different houses, you're going to get rewarded greatly. And in the other 4 houses, you're actually going to activate a trap that you can actually use on the map as well. So what you get for like the really good rewards is in the E house, the one where Rushmore is, you're going to get a Pack-a-Punch ray gun Mark II, which is really nice. And then also in the C house, you're going to get a Pack-a-Punch weapon. You can get the MOG, the ICR, the Titan, and it's really nice because you get a free packed gun and you get a ray gun. If you're playing solo, this helps dramatically. So it's definitely a very cool Easter egg steps, and obviously like the traps are really nice to have as well. Like the one in the greenhouse is going to be like a fan that comes down from the ceiling and kills a bunch of zombies. It's really cool. So overall, this step is definitely awesome, and it comes in at the number 8 spot. Coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be a comment from Brett, who commented Mob of the Dead Weasel fight on the bridge. So yes, this one is super cool because you go to the bridge on Mob of the Dead, and basically you're gonna have to kill either the Weasel, or Weasel is going to kill the other 3 characters, and basically you can break the cycle or you can continue the cycle. So if you kill the Weasel, it continues the cycle, and if you're Weasel and you kill the other 3 characters, then you break the cycle. So this is definitely one of the coolest Easter egg steps in all of Zombies. It was the first map that actually ended the game when you completed it, which was really, really interesting. And obviously that happened all the time in Black Ops 4, which kind of sucked. But in Black Ops 2, it was the first time that actually happened when you complete an Easter egg. It just ended the game, and it was so cool, and definitely one of my favorite, and it's my favorite map as well. So the step's really awesome, and that one comes in here at the number 7 spot. Coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be a comment from a guy named Loser, who commented, my favorite step is when you have to run through all the audio logs on Mob of the Dead. So this is actually the step right before the step where you go to the bridge, and basically what you have to do is go all the way from the spiral staircase and make your way all the way back up to the roof where the plane is. And each time you're going to be collecting audio logs as you go. They're basically headphone drops that you collect. And this is definitely one of the coolest steps, because every time you're listening to one of the audio logs, it goes black and white. And basically what it does is tell you the entire story of Mob of the Dead with the different characters and, you know, everything like that, about how the characters killed Al on the roof. And overall, it's just a very cool, like, awesome part of the Easter egg, because it can be zombies that spawn, which can make it a little bit difficult, but each time you're just going into black and white every time, and it's just a really cool feeling when it explains the entire story to you. So that one comes in here at the number 6 spot. Coming in at the number 5 spot is a comment from the Kraga, who commented, time traveling was pretty cool in DE. So on Rise and Drag, basically you have to go back in time and see the code that Dr. Groff is entering into the safe. And you're going to need that code because you need to enter it into a computer, and then it will unlock the safe so you can grab the fuses and place them in the Tesla array. Now the reason this step is really cool is because you eventually end up killing Dr. Groff, because he is on the moon during the end of the Easter egg. But it's really cool that you go back in time and kind of see that whole thing transpire before it actually happened, going back in time. And you also need a few different parts for the Easter egg, which is essential. So you end up going there the first time and Dr. Groff is there, and then you go back again, and that time Dr. Groff is not there, but you need the stone that you place for the keeper step of the Easter egg. So it's just a really cool step going back in time, and that one comes in here at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have a comment from Latte to HUD A, and he commented, releasing the Panzers and Origins is my favorite. So this is releasing the Horde, basically the step where you throw Dr. Maxis and he goes down into the hole and spawns Panzers that you need to kill. Now this step is definitely one of my absolute favorites as well. It's so cool because you already have the staffs upgraded. I like using the fire staff, and basically you just kill all the Panzers that spawn by generator 5. This step is definitely very hectic, and it's definitely one of the more crazy ones, but since you already have upgraded staffs, it makes it a complete breeze, and all the Panzers die really quickly, and you get a bunch of drops from all the Panzers that you kill. So it's just a really fun and interesting step, I guess you could say, because normally on like round 8, when the first Panzer spawns and you don't have a staff, you kind of screwed. You have to kill him with like an MP40 or something, but if you already have a staff, it makes it a lot easier. But when you have the upgraded staffs, it's just a complete breeze to kill all the Panzers that spawn. So that one comes in here at the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot is a comment from Caleb, who commented, favorite is Blood of the Dead step where the spirits cheer you on. So what you have to do is escort a ghost from the cafeteria all the way through the prison, through to the end of Michigan Avenue where the warden's office is. And while you're doing this, there's going to be a bunch of zombies that spawn. I like using the Hellion and just killing all of these zombies that spawn really quickly, and eventually a Brutus will spawn as well. But while you're doing this, every single prison cell that is there, everything has a ghost in it, and they're all cheering you on as you're escorting this ghost all the way to the end of Michigan Avenue. And this is one of the absolute best Easter egg steps, because it's one of those things, like when you see it for the first time, it's by far like one of the coolest steps ever. And I give major props to Treyarch for this one, because I think this step alone is the best step besides what we're going to be getting to in the number 1 spot in all of Black Ops 4. It is so cool, and I know I've said cool a lot in this video, and I apologize for that, but overall that step is just amazing, and you feel like so excited when you're doing it. It's overall really cool. So that one comes in here at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have a comment from Hellman Hatcher, who commented, "I agree, Sharpshooter is the best." So Sharpshooter on Buried is one of the best steps in all of Zombies history. Now it can be a little bit frustrating, but overall, once you complete it and you get that sense of achievement with your team that everyone shot all of their targets on Buried, it is one of the coolest things. The audio that it makes when you complete it is so cool. Then you see and get all the perks on the map, which is another great thing about this step. It's super enjoyable, and just one of those things that, like, damn, that was crazy, and we actually completed it. So you get a really good sense of achievement when you complete it, because it is the last Easter egg step on Buried as well. So going through all the different steps can be a little bit challenging, and this one is definitely a challenge, but the sense of accomplishment is just the best out of pretty much all the Easter eggs in Zombies. So that one comes in here at the number 2 spot. And coming in at the number 1 spot is a comment from Samboy115, who commented, "The Hit Your Mark step from Ancient Evil, I love the music." So yes, if you guys couldn't tell, I've been using that music throughout the entire video, kind of hinting that this is going to be the number 1 spot in this video. Now the Hit Your Mark step is just so cool. You have to stand on the color and basically kill the zombies using your gauntlet, whatever the one is. Either you shoot zombies that are out in the stands, or you have to complete the challenge. My personal favorite one to use is definitely the Chimera one, where when zombies run out of one of the windows, you have to use your beam of light and like kill all the zombies there, or you just shoot in the stands. That one is really cool. They're all awesome, to be honest. Like every single one of the gauntlets of the 4 that you use are so fun to use, and this step is just so cool. The music's awesome. It's just one of those things that like gets you hyped, because you're basically at the end of the Easter egg, and you're also going to get a bunch of points after completing that step, as well as a max ammo. So anyways guys, that is going to be, according to you guys, the top 10 best Easter egg steps in Call of Duty Zombies history. Let me know what you guys think down below, and make sure to comment what gun you think is the best, and we're excluding wonder weapons down below. And also there's going to be a link where you guys can submit your clips for the Zombies clip of the week. Now I didn't specify before, but you can use any of the zombies that we've had. It could be Exo Zombies, Treyarch Zombies, IW Zombies, AW Zombies, I think I already said that, and you can also do World War II. So basically any zombies iteration that we've had in Call of Duty, you can submit clips from any of those games. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.